Good morning, everybody. It's Chad from The Right Line, and today is the day that Michael will no longer suffer from small tire syndrome. 2018 two-door JK Rubicon. Bam! Man, this is the kit. I tell you what, this is a super inclusive kit. All 8 control arms, 3-inch springs, all the hardware, new track bar, rear track bar bracket, speed bumps. I don't want Mike to know that he's got those because that's going to change the way he drives. And Falcon shocks. Man, this is going to be 2 days of fun. Are you ready for this?
Are you kidding me? Am I ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Mike is going to be the supervisor this weekend.
Right.
All right, let's get this show on the road, man. One piece at a time.
Yeah, I know that song. Yeah. Okay, when you're doing that, make sure you get it real straight.
Oh, sparks are going this way. All right, this goes on here. Oh.
Testing, making sure the record button is on.
Watch this. Turn this. Hey, look.
Oh yeah, look at that. So excited. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm trying to make sure. Oh, let's not get excited.
Right.
So what are you doing? You're gonna install?
I'm gonna put your shock in.
Oh, whew. That sounds like something
Dirty.
Yeah, Falcon. Wow, that just looks badass.
We're gonna have to trim your liner here a little bit.
That's a brand new liner. I don't think you should be cutting that.
I think we should trim it.
Okay, whatever you say.
You're very agreeable.
As long as you know what you're doing.
We're gonna have to trim your battery box too.
Well, they didn't tell you that, did they, in the directions?
No, they sure didn't, but the battery box is in the way.
Well, I think I'm gonna stop the recording.
Hey everybody, we're back. We're taking a little bit of a break. I'm gonna show you how far we got so far. We're making some pretty good progress. Passenger side is looking pretty good. We got the speed bump mounted, and that mounted actually not too bad. The Falcon series shock, which are the adjustable ones as it turns out, are very, very nice. We got the top pretty much fastened up and it's all ready to go. Got the Alpine control arms in. Those we're leaving loose until end. Once we get it on the ground and at ride height, then we're gonna torque those to the specs and the instructions. The one thing with the JK that's kind of a pain in the neck is that it comes with a bracket to hold the ABS and brake line. You have to take that off, but it comes with this new rubber line, and that's super nice to hold that line away from the shock. Here's that bracket I was just telling you about. It is a pain in the butt to take off. All right, the front is done, except for fine-tuning and torquing everything, especially with the track bar. Their track bar is in right there. We started with their suggested 33 inches. They suggest that for most of their lift kits to start with.
Oh, hello.
What the hell?
I was just taking
Taking a nap.
No.
While somebody's doing all the work.
Eyes closed.
Checking your eyelids for holes. Okay, I see.
Are we done?
What do we got? Rear arms in, new bump stops in, new track bar bracket in, new coils in, extended sway bar end links in, arms in over here. The only thing that we weren't able to get done today was drill out the shock brackets to 5/8 of an inch so that we could mount the new Falcon shocks, which are right here. So tomorrow what we have is we have Falcon shocks to put in, exhaust spacers to put in, and then we have to go through and torque everything. Think you can get here early in the morning to finish this pig up?
Yeah, I say 5.
5, no.
Six?
How about 7?
7. I do
7 and 8?
Do 7.
Yeah.
Because if we do 7, that gives us plenty of time to monkey around.
You know I have shitballs on a t-shirt Mike, this is gonna feel a little weird.
Oh yeah.
Good morning, day 2. Still in there? All right, got the music cranking. Didn't finish itself. Oh my God.
That's a church.
Ah, there we go. 125 foot-pounds.
That's kind of how it sounds.
Oh my God. I'm gonna let him put up with, you're gonna put up with that shit?
I've learned that it's better not to respond.
Cool. Use the track bar to center the body and the axle on top of one another. We're going to use common locations on the frame to measure distances from driver's side to axle on the passenger side, and from driver's side frame to the driver's side frame to passenger side axle, and passenger side frame to driver's side axle.
Box on 4's far up, right?
40 inches there.
You're gonna have to edit that out.
It's pretty common that whenever Mike is around and I've got him on video,
Gotta edit them
I
out.
need to do a lot of editing.
I have issues.
Yeah, we know.
That's without question. Half an inch off. We need to shorten the track bar.
Do we really?
Yep, we're gonna shorten it. How much? We need to shorten it by a quarter inch.
Quarter inch, that way we're even.
Yep. So this is what I especially love about Teraflex's track bar. It's got the adjustment inside on the bar. So instead of having to take the track bar off the frame or off the axle to make adjustments, all you have to do is loosen the adjusting sleeve and rotate it to shorten or to lengthen the track bar. And by far, that is by far more user-friendly than having to mess with these big bolts and having to retorque them down later on.
I love Teraflex.
I love Teraflex too.
You want me to hold your wrench for you?
No, I don't need you to hold anything. All right, we are just about done with this project. All right, now we're finally done with everything else. Now we got to program the tire size and a bunch of other stuff that Mike wants his new lift and his Jeep to take care of. So what we're using is Superchips Flash Cal, and we're just pulling this right out of the box and plugging it in. All right, options for tire size calibration. Turn ignition on, we already got that. Basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna tell this new vehicle that it's got 35-inch tires. Vehicle settings, tire size, we're running 35s. Actually, the BF Goodrich, so they're probably just a little under, but we're gonna do 35s regardless. Do a lot of please waiting. Turn ignition key on. Okay. The reason we want to tell this vehicle that it has 35-inch tires now are a couple things. One, we want this vehicle to correct for the tire size as it relates to the speedometer, so that the speedometer is accurate. So that's number one. Number two, telling it that it has a 35-inch tall tire is going to be really good for transmission shift points. We want to make sure that the transmission is doing what it ought to do. Tire size modified. Gear ratio, we haven't changed that yet. Transfer case low, let's see what that is. All right, we're not going to mess with that. That's stock, left arrow. TPS warning, that's the low pressure setting for the tires. So that the computer knows what the pressure of the tire is. Apparently we can adjust the low pressure setting so that when you air down for off-roading, within the setting here, it won't flash the low pressure on the dash. Sure, Mike, what do you generally run down to?
10 to 12, only 8 when I'm doing some crazy stuff.
22 is the lowest it'll go.
That's fine, do 22.
TPMS updated. A fog light dropout. Touch lane change.
Oh yeah, do that.
What?
Wait. Hold on.
That sounds.
You want to disable it. It's already enabled. You want to disable
One
that.
touch lane change. I'm not sure what that is, so I'm not gonna change anything. I don't know what it is. Looks like that's it. Exit. We've done everything in here that we can change. This doesn't have, oddly enough, I thought this had a locker adjustment where you could turn the lockers on in 4 high.
Said it did on the box.
Running options.
There you
Axle
go.
lock, there it is. And engine idle. Engine idle is nice because you can raise the engine idle when you're winching. Okay, axle lock. This function allows you to lock the front and rear axles. Do not exceed 30 miles an hour. Are you sure you want to continue? So I think what this allows you to do is turn the lockers on at 4 high.
Right.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, why not?
Enable axle lock. Front or rear, or just rear only?
I don't know.
How about we don't mess with it until you really find a need to do something?
All right.
We are done.
Drop it out.
Oh, almost fell out of your new highly lifted Jeep, Mike.
Next level.
So we took his Jeep out for a test drive. It rode really smooth, no vibrations of any kind. I really like the stance of this JK on 3 inches of lift. I want to thank you for watching. If you're returning back to the right line, well, welcome back. If you're finding me for the first time, please consider a like, comment, or a share. This is the kind of stuff I like putting on the channel. So, until next time, hope you had a great weekend. I'll see you again next time.